Greetings, grapple fans! We are about to get underway, our first match of the night here at 3CW Revolt. And we're going to kick things off with our first match, and Tom Campbell, Mike Groom, this will steal the show. Now.
Well, head to toe, this man is a professional. He is the professional, and he represents the professionals, Tom Campbell. And tonight, he's great, blessed us, honoured us with a chance to open the show this evening. But who's he facing? He's facing the standout, Lucas Steele.
Nathan Cruz, a third of the professionals who have run roughshod through 3-count wrestling since January. Professional by name, not so much professional by reputation, but one thing cannot be understated. Nathan Cruz is one of the most talented wrestlers on the British circuit today, G-Man.
He is also the most smug, Tom Campbell, and he knows it.
It's that whole argument that if you're good, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I'm sure Nathan Cruz believes that he is.
I thought you would have reckoned a song there, Tom. You give us a song? Go on, Tom, sing for us.
Maybe later, maybe later. It is a hot night here in Middlesbrough. It's an exciting day. Mere hours ago, England qualified for the semi-finals of the 2018 World Cup. Tonight, Nathan Cruz...
All the sporting events are also available.
Also, there's a Wimbledon as well, apparently. But tonight, Nathan Cruz's opponent could score an upset almost as big as England winning the whole thing.
Well,
Hashtag
tonight,
it's coming home.
Football may be coming home, Tom, but tonight, Nathan Cruz may wish he was going home when he sees what's going to step through the curtain in a moment. Last week, standing room only, the Georgian Theatre, you saw what this man did, the miles of the Ace Athletic, and is he going to be able to do it tonight? It is Nathan Cruz. Who knows?
His opponents. Wait till you see this guy, folks. If you've never seen this guy before, my goodness. He is one. Look at him.
The debutant last month at 3CW in Throne. He had his first match. He teamed up with Joe Hendry to face the man he's facing tonight. And wow, Mike Groom, what an impression he left on the 3CW faithful.
This man, one of the standout members of the NGW Academy. This week, 22 years old. He has the world at his feet. What he does not have is the experience, the world-travelled nature of the professional Nathan Cruz.
And that's what he's up against tonight. Although the standout has the size and the strength advantage, Nathan Cruz has got so many more miles on the clock. We will see whether that will benefit and replace the height disadvantage for the show stealer and the professional Nathan Cruz.
The standout reminds me of a young Frankie Sloan.
Wow.
That's an honour.
Indeed it is.
Frankie Sloan, one of the greats of British wrestling, and what an amazing time to be a British wrestling fan. You are seeing so many people through 3-count wrestling and through other places coming into their own, and Lucas Steele stands on the brink of the biggest win of his young career. But to do that, he's got to beat a guy the calibre of Nathan Cruz.
This will be huge, and we talk about the strength of British wrestling at the moment. When you look at Nathan Cruz, soon to be a star, of course, of World of Sport on ITV, recently announced. But Lucas Steele has the world of potential. The world at his knees, but tonight, what a challenge against the man. He may even consider a mentor in the professional.
There's been an amazing open door policy lately at 3-count wrestling. It seems later on tonight, Little Miss Roxy will take on, making her debut, an incredibly talented young superstar by the name of Kanji. G-Man, what do we know of Kanji, who's competing later on tonight?
Kanji has been wrestling for approximately 6 months to 12 months. She's from Nottingham, and she is the hot prospect coming out of the House of Pain Wrestling Training School in Nottingham, headed by, of course, the heavyweight House of Pain Styx.
an incredible pedigree already, and we'll see her make her debut tonight. And right now, though, it's all about Lucas Steele and Nathan Cruz, who are at a stalemate early on into this match. Who are you going to hang your hat on for this, G-Man?
I don't own a hat.
Who are you going to hang your ponytail on for this match?
I keep my ponytail on my head, thank you, as we go to it. That wasn't a clean break.
There's a fence that Mr. G is sitting on, I believe, over there. Personally, I can't look past the standout, the size of the standout, but the experience of Nathan Cruz. And I think, personally, the experience of Nathan Cruz will win that battle, Tom.
Nathan Cruz already had a taste of Lucas Steele at Enthrone last month.
He did.
And if he's been paying attention, he watched Standing Room Only, and he watched basically Lucas Steele turn Miles into a pile of dust.
Yes.
With multiple aggressive power bombs.
Yep. And you see Nathan Cruz taking his time here as we go to another collar and elbow tie up, Tom.
You can't collar and elbow tie a guy like Lucas Steele like that all the time.
Look at this, though.
Oh, you can do that, though. Cheap shot by Nathan Cruz.
That hurts. That hurt Nathan Cruz there.
Suckering the referee and suckering referee with Rich Swift between them there, and classic old school tactic from Nathan, and taking the advantage over the standout.
See, this is what Nathan Cruz has got. What he lacks in height, he certainly does not lack in shenanigans. He knows how to work the ring. He knows where he is at all times. Right now, he's in a very precarious position, hanging over the apron.
And what's this going to be, Mike Groom? Oh! Cruz out the back door.
And Cruz, you notice, at all times knows where he is in the ring, using his positioning to his advantage, trying not to get caught by the big man, and that's going to be key to this. Wow! As you said, things like that can happen.
Unbelievable strength from Lucas Steele, and a bicycle kick that nearly took Cruz's head off. This is what Nathan Cruz does not want to happen. When Steele gets rolling, very little stops it.
And certainly Lucas Steele may like to play by the rules, but certainly not short of aggression, and that's showing right here now, Tom. Lucas
Steele now on the offense against Nathan Cruz. Huge, that shook the ring, G-Man.
It did. You see, Nathan's in a big trouble here. The momentum is in the favour of the standout.
No sign of Joseph Connors. Normally, the professionals do travel in packs, but tonight Joseph Connors is preparing for a huge match in our main event this evening.
Indeed. Triple threat.
You have to think that Joseph Connors has enough to think about tonight. Of course, Rampage not here to this evening. That separated shoulder.
And that nearly separated Nathan Cruz from his lower body. 2 count on that sidewalk slam. And the 3 count faithful love Lucas Steele. This guy has potential for days, and I'm so excited, my group, to see what he does as time wears on here at 3 count wrestling.
Oh, wait a minute!
Whoa!
Cruz heading off Steele with that knee there.
Impressive high knee that has taken down a guy the size of Lucas Steele.
The momentum is shifting now in the favour of the show stealer Nathan Cruz here.
And this is where Nathan Cruz is at his most dangerous, Mike Groom. Just chopping away and slowing the pace down.
I'm not so sure sending Lucas Steele against the ropes is a good move. Don't let the big man gain any momentum. He's to corner and beat him down. And Lucas Steele is not a happy man.
And that jaw just absorbed that kick from Nathan Cruz. Rolling through. Double low blow, but Cruz got more of it. And Cruz stays in control. But
look at that.
That big man is not going anywhere he doesn't want to, not without a lot more work with his feet done so far.
Oh, what a knee lift.
And Lucas Steele sending Cruz into the 3 count faithful.
And you better believe that Nathan Cruz, listen to these people react for Lucas Steele, but you better believe that Nathan Cruz will take advantage of that count for every second that he can. He's going to slow the pace down. He's going to try and recover here.
He still wants to go out after Cruz.
Rich Swift is stepping in, though, and preventing that from happening.
Oh, wait a second.
What's this now?
And just the leg strength there of Lucas Steele to his advantage. Nathan Cruz sent ricocheting into the post.
Cruz using the ring presence that has made him champion in so many different promotions up and down the country.
Nathan Cruz, quite frankly, just trying to get away from Lucas Steele at the moment.
Hey, wait a minute, he's got the referee here.
Oh, Rich Swift is not in a good position there.
Oh, wait a minute, he's manhandling a handful of hair here, Tom.
And Nathan Cruz playing Lucas Steele like a fiddle. Suckering him straight in with a handful of hair and now stomping Lucas Steele into the ground.
And one thing's universal, you take up that windpipe, you cut off the air supply, especially on a hot night like tonight, Tom, then any big man's going down. Doesn't matter how big you are. If you can't breathe, you can't work, you can't wrestle.
Nathan Cruz was adamant before this match that he wants to stop the momentum of Lucas Steele dead. Nathan Cruz, 1/3 of the professionals, doesn't want anybody with this amount of potential, G-Man, getting any sort of momentum in three-count wrestling.
Indeed, Tom. Nathan Cruz, the veteran, as he puts this submission hold on the standout. I mean, is he gonna power out of this? But you know that Nathan Cruz, the veteran, is going to think more than one or two or maybe even three moves ahead of what's going to happen.
And the three-count faithful trying to get Lucas Steele back into this match, and Lucas, with that incredible upper body strength, fighting through.
All right, there it is.
Cruz with the hair. Rich Swift being very lenient in many other circumstances. That had been done. That had been the end of the match, but Rich Swift is going to let these guys go.
I think Steele has had enough of all this hair pulling nonsense from Cruz.
Nathan Cruz has been wrestling like a Colombian footballer for the last 5 minutes in this match.
Well, we haven't seen any spears yet, so he's not Tunisian, but there's definitely something in there, Tom, I have to admit.
More hair pulling than a World Star Cat fight.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, this.
Whoa!
A World Star, thanks Tully, takes down Lucas Steele.
No.
Just a 2 count.
You've got to love that Nathan Cruz wears his influences on his sleeve. That rebound suplex, borrowed, as you say, in spirit from the great Tully Blanchard and Nathan Cruz. How impressive was that, Tom? How impressive was that, G-Man?
The strength of Nathan Cruz, unparalleled, folks. Here we go, Irish whip to the near left.
And into the corner.
Oh, wait!
Oh!
Out like a shotgun! Lucas Steele!
And Luke, he's just got that explosive power in his arsenal.
And Steele now taking over on Nathan Cruz. Cruz is in a very, very dangerous position here.
He's in the wrong part of town, Tom.
That's a long way down from there. And very rare you see a guy the size of Lucas Steele take it to that rope.
And look, the size of Lucas Steele just gives more impact to any hold like this, any attempted move like this.
Oh, Nathan Cruz fighting out of it now. Nathan's been up there many, many more times than Lucas Steele has. And now, devastating headbutt.
The only way is down for both men. Now Cruz, top floor, what's this going to be?
Unfamiliar territory for the show stealer.
Headbutt!
Oh!
Diving headbutt, shades of Tom Billington. And it's just a 2. G-Man, you've commentated several matches, many matches actually, with Nathan Cruz involved. How rare do you see him go to that top rope?
Very rarely. That is a new move in his repertoire, I must say. Now look at this. This is definitely not a new move in his repertoire. Looking for the show stolen. Here it comes.
Oh!
He could be about to steal the show, and now Lucas Steele powers out of it. But Cruz knows his way around the ring.
And Cruz knows his way around the reversals to that move as well. Oh!
It's like being hit by a moving brick wall. Those shoulder barges from Lucas Steele.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Oh! Oh, he's calling for it. Is this going to be it?
No one hits a powerbomb in 3-count wrestling quite like Lucas Steele. Nathan Cruz is about to find out.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh!
Cruz, though.
Oh, Cruz has got it scouted. Cruz has got it scouted. Cruz has seen the footage.
Well played by Nathan Cruz.
Cruz wants nothing to do with that powerbomb.
Oh, in mid-air.
Oh,
kidding me.
Oh, wow! Oh, my God!
Turned him inside out with that one.
And Lucas Steele does it. With a
What just
steal.
happened?
I can tell you what just happened.
What just...
Lucas Steele just got the biggest win of his young career.
He can't do that to a professional.
He's beat Nathan Cruz.
That's huge. That changes the game here in three-count wrestling. Man, that's unbelievable. Nathan Cruz has so many victories under his belt, and that's just unbelievable for the big man.
Nathan Cruz, who has won championships up and down the country, just fell short against the standout Lucas Steele.
And what a match to open proceedings. What a match.
And what a future that young man has, Lucas Steele.
That's why they call him the standout, Tom Campbell.
He very much stood out tonight, G-Man. Very much stood out tonight. And here's to him standing out for the rest of 2018. You know that the three-count locker room are watching that man there. I'd even go as far to say that Rampage Brown is watching that man right there.
You better believe that Rampage is sat at home. He'll be watching this as soon as he can see this match. He'll want to know everything about this man. That's just scary, scary performance from Lucas Steele.